So my name is François Michel Beausoleil. At the moment, I love to play with resin. Oil, I use oil, acrylic in layers, where I sometimes put the background and foreground, different colors of layers, and sometimes I do just darker tone in the back and then middle tone and the lighter tone in the front. I use a Swarovski crystal and Preciosa crystals as well, and I guess you know what this is. But I don't only do portrait. This is one of my portrait as well. I do work that is social, political, and spiritual as well. But since under that of my queen, because I'm Canadian.
Another Canadian here.
Yeah, yeah. It's my respect to the queen. And the background here would be actually the wallpaper in Buckingham Palace that I reproduced. I did the same with Marie Antoinette and some other people of history. Critics.
And the paper, how did you produce? I mean, it was
I painted it.
painted it?
It was tough. I had to find the information, especially on the net. I had to find pieces of it, and then I reproduced it.
Like the dress?
Oh, that's actually from a picture from 1953 that I reproduced it. As well as glitter and yes. And the crystal at the moment are pretty tough. You never know what you're gonna get.
And you've done such a beautiful job to, talk about her in history, but bring her right into the contemporary times.
Oh, thank you.
Really great job.
And it's about color as well.
And so your resin is all like layers?
Yeah, layers.
Layers. And
That's what
layers.
gives it. That's why in a way I don't need to do shadow to put away from the background because of the layering of the colors.
What's amazing is even like the aqua colored collar, from back there, it looked like it was a folded, it looked like it was three-dimensional. That's why I came up here to go, wait, is it?
I started by the background on the first layer, and then the darker tone on her, darker tone, mid-tone, and light tone to get that effect.
Why did you use acrylic and oil together?
I like to use oil on the first layer because it's actually a wood panel, and because it works really well. But then after that, to paint on top of the resin, I like to put first acrylic, then oil on it because I prefer the oil. But if I put oil, it doesn't stick as well. So it's kind of a gouache acrylic that I put that stick right away and dry in 2 seconds, and then I put the oil on top.
Directly over, like, whatever swish you did, you're gonna do the oil exactly in that same spot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And because with auto you can do more, I find more degrees and more transparencies as well.
And how long in between layers?
If I do oil, it depends on the color. The color dries, the slowest I find is white and red. The fastest is green and blue. It can take up to like some colors sometimes, depending too on the humidity, because we live by the sea, can take up to 6 days to dry. As the acrylic dries instantly. And when I have clients who wants a piece, I tend to use more acrylic than oil often because they want a piece.
And one more question, I'm sorry. And then how many layers?
This one has 4 layers. At the moment, I'm doing one with the light, the northern light, and this one will have 6 to 8 layers just to play with that effect. Yes.
What's most interesting about it, besides it being extremely a powerful piece, but to me, what's most interesting about it is all your different techniques on one ground. All the different actually styles, all the different processes, all the different materials, and then somehow it all really is composed so that it all actually works.
Oh, thank you.
So that's what's really amazing. It's so different from each other, but you have managed to compose it that it all works.
Thank you. It's from years of playing with it.
Thank you, Francois. Barbara McDonald.